All right, a white Egyptian and a black stormtrooper walk into a bar. Yo, okay, I don't even do this Star Wars thing. You guys know this, that I don't do this Star Wars thing. I have only seen episode 6 of the Star Wars, episode 3, excuse me. Episode 3 is the only one I've seen, and I forget why I wound up seeing it. I've never cared about the Star Wars movies, and I know everything that happens in them, so that's never, like, actually made me want to go see any of the Star Wars movies. So, like, I recognize this. I'm the one person that hadn't seen the Star Wars movies. I ain't seen none of them Indiana Jones movies neither, and I don't give a flying fuck about it. But I don't give a fuck about you. I just ain't never seen it. Anyway, I see that people are real charged up about this black stormtrooper. Why? Like, there was black people in the other Star Wars movies, right? In Billy D. Williams in a Star Wars movie? Right? So, I mean, what's the problem here? Hell yeah. Hey, Samuel L. Jackson was in one. He's black and loud as hell. Oh, okay. So the issue is that it's because the stormtroopers are clones. So we're not necessarily dealing with the Hunger Games sort of scenario as much as we're dealing maybe with just how anal the super duper Star Wars fans are. And I mean, okay, yeah. Now the white Egyptian was talking about your man, Rupert Murdoch, and saying that every Egyptian he knows is white. And I mean, I bet everybody Rupert Murdoch knows is white. Like, if they weren't white, I wonder if they weren't white, how would they get past Rupert Murdoch's security to meet him in the first place? Anyway, I am interested in the fact that they're rocking out the Moses movie, and the Moses movie got nothing but white people in it. And I mean, so the thing is, if you make the Moses movie and you make it with non-white people, no one is going to see it. No one is going to see it. Now, the Moses movie seems like a slam dunk at the box office, right? Because it's a story everybody knows. People will want to see all this technology, how they bring it out, and everything else. Like, I think this is something that's easy that they're going to do. They're not about to make this complex by trying to challenge social convention. Like, that's not what it's about to be. That's not what it's about to be at all. They about to go get this money. They're going to make Elizabeth Taylor Cleopatra. They're going to do all of those things. That's how it goes. But I'm telling you right now, they mess around and they do a movie about JFK, and it's starring Don Cheadle. You can best believe there will be protests. You write that down. You can write that down. So, I guess the part that worries me about the Moses movie and having all those white people in it really is, it's really simply the notion or the idea that every illusion of progress that people had given you just seems to be getting whittled away, right? Like, every illusion of racial progress that you thought you had, at least in the media space, I mean, every moment you look up and realize, yo, man, it's all going back in the other direction. Like, it's amazing how transparent the things are that are happening now that I'm telling you just weren't happening 20 years ago. They just weren't happening 20 years ago. They're happening now. And these things are swinging back. And if we wind up in a situation where the arts are going to be depicting things in the same way that they did 50, 60 years ago, we have serious problem. Like, this is real bad. And that's what I'm seeing. There's just kind of that swing. Appreciate that question.